Hello, welcome to Fireside Chats with April Barringer. Today we're going to be reviewing the book Great Migrations by Campbell. This text is about the struggles migrating animals face when they're on the move. From finding mates to moving from place to place to find food or warmer weather, all these animals face obstacles. Not only do they have to watch out for natural predators, but they also have to be aware of potentially deadly human activity. With the rise in demand for houses and roads, animals have to be more careful now than ever. Many roads have been built right in the middle of migrating animal paths, which makes it significantly more difficult for these species to survive their journey. While certain measures have been put in place to save these animals, they still run the risk of being killed by hunters, hikers, and cars. This book also includes details how animals struggle because of habitat loss. This is especially relevant for polar bear and elephant seal migrations, as they have less space year after year to make dens and raise their young. This is a huge loss for the humans and the animals, because we may cause the extinctions of dozens of species due to our negligence and general ignorance regarding their importance to the planet's ecosystem. The author's purpose for writing this book was to educate people about the challenges that animals face when they're migrating. She wanted to highlight the effect human actions have had on animal migration in recent years. Coastal also wanted to inform people about the different reasons that animals migrate. Thus, she included pictures of animal migrations and their locations, from rainforests to cliffsides, in order to give the reader insight into the various environments that animals migrate in. The author accomplishes their purpose by using lots of examples that detail actual migrations that animals go on every year. They provide statistics and discuss various factors that cause animal migrations to become much more difficult. They also provide examples of what people can do to help out the animals. With this knowledge, the text encourages people to make changes to allow for creatures to live and migrate as they always have. This publication is organized in a very objective and fact-oriented manner. Coastal provides the reader with pictures and vivid mental images for these passages without photographs via the rich and descriptive diction utilized within the text. She makes the text easy to understand, relatively simple organization, and helps the reader to envision exactly what's happening throughout the book. The text is broken down into chapters that provide details about animal migration habit and exemplifies various species that follow these migration patterns. Each section is preceded by a short summary setting up a situation in which migration is occurring. Every picture also includes a caption that is written similarly, but conveys lots of information. The captions and pictures combined help provide greater understanding to the reader. The author's writing style, however, is very blunt and straightforward. She helps the reader to understand that this is nature, and nature can be cruel. Not everything has a happy ending. For example, she includes information about the rockhopper, which is a penguin species that nests every year on the cliff sides of the Falklands. Their population has been decreasing because of fishing, habitat loss, and a rise in predator activity, especially that which targets the next generation of penguins. In reference to this fact, Coastal states, "Striated caracas, mighty members of the falcon family, await the annual appearance of their favored prey, the chicks and eggs of rockhopper penguins," on page 90, which demonstrates how certain predator hunting habits have had a devastating impact on the rockhopper penguin. This style then lends itself towards a more objective observations as detailed previously, and is heavy in the use of statistics and facts, such as rockhopper survival rates, to more accurately inform the reader as to the severity of the situation. I believe that the best audience for this book is an environmentally conscious person who is mature enough to handle the text. This book contains violence and gore in the form of predators and prey interacting with one another. While the nonfiction work is a good recreational read, it also argues how poorly we, as humans, are caring for the world around us. It highlights issues created by humans such as global warming and habitat loss. These environmental crises have already led to the extinction of hundreds of different creatures. My analysis of the book is that it provides insight into how creatures behave and react in response to the world around them. The educational material that this work provides proves that animals are more intelligent than we give them credit for. Crystal talks about how animals congregate annually to allow time for breeding, eating, and waiting out colder weather until it's time to return home. The animal kingdom consists of so many incredible species, many of which migrate to survive harsh times. The text explains that humans need to realize the devastation that they are causing and make changes to allow animals to migrate as they have for thousands of years, lest there be terrible and irreversible consequences. That was my analysis of the book Great Migrations by Campbell. Join us next week for Mysteries of the Unexplained. See you Saturday!